Stutters 4 this Saturday, November 15th program. Behind the gate and approaching the top of the stretch, field of 8 to kick things off. Emon, he's got the rail for Mark Haig. Then Star Collector, post 2, and Ed Harvey. Pensacola Sioux and Lonnie Stokes. Kokan River Boy, Jerry Gallant. Rumpus Star and Stephen Trites. Rachel Down, Steve Mason. I Wish, and Jill Barrio. Billy and Bud, Charlie Miles. Field of 8, here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start. Rumpus Star busting out of there, and Trites quickly angles her into the pylons, and she's got the lead around the turn. Rumpus Star. Then in the 2-hole, Emon gets away racing in second. Then racing back third, Star Collector. Kokan River Boy got away racing in fourth. Then racing fifth, Rachel Down. I Wish is going to move early here, and she's fifth, fourth, and going on now as they move to the opening quarter. Up top and led by Rumpus Star. Then in the 2-hole on the outside now, I Wish, and what a bold move made here. I Wish, all the way from the back right to the top here. That opening quarter, 32-4. I Wish, and Barrio takes over and leads a length and a half now. In the 2-hole, Rumpus Star. Then on the outside, Pensacola Sioux making a move. Then Emon. Locked in Star Collector. Then on the outside, moving Kokan River Boy. Then it's back to the 2 trailers, Billy and Bud. And now trailing Rachel Down. They were halfway home in 104-2. I Wish has the lead. Rumpus Star racing second. Pensacola Sioux advancing on the outside third. Then fourth inside. No room for Emon. Kokan River Boy, he's got room. He's on the outside from fifth. Then racing sixth inside is Star Collector. Outside racing seventh. And going on, Billy and Bud. And trailing is Rachel Down. 3/4 in the books at 136. And 2, it's I Wish, out by 2. Then racing second, Rumpus Star. Up the inside third now, Emon, and Rumpus Star is going to make a move out of the 2-hole. An 1/8 of a mile to go. I Wish, digging in on the outside. Rumpus Star coming on. Deep stretch. It's going to be Rumpus Star up to win it. Rumpus Star gets her second straight win. Then for second was I Wish, and some late pace from Kokan River Boy. And he might have got there on the outside. Time for the mile, 2:07-2. On the track now and parading the winner of race 1, 2 in a row for the daughter of Rumpus Mania. 3-year-old filly out of the No Nukes mare. So easy. Owned by Mike Barrio. Andrew Ward does the training. Stephen Trites, second straight win in the driver's seat with this filly. And she wins today over the off footing. Mile 2:07-2, and it's a new record. And the Stutters 4, our second race moving in. And here's how we score out as far as post positions. Golden Days, she gets the rail here. Chris Davies. Fun Day Anna, Wayne Hubbard from 2. Oh My Beautiful Doll leaves 3 in Todd Trites. Then from 4, we have West Gem Princess, Jill Barrio. From 5, Victory.com and Lonnie Stokes. Stagecoach Gambler, score 6 and Mark Haig. Salzbrook Dandy from 7 and Gordy Hennessy. And then from the outside, Red Boots, Stephen Trites. Here they come. They're off and pacing, and a good start. Fundiana busts out for the lead. Then on the inside, Golden Days is going to go for it as they slide around that first turn. And your leader up top, Golden Days, using the rail to her advantage early on here. But she's got early pressure here. Fundiana wants the front, and she's got it now on the outside. Then Golden Days is second. West Gem Princess races back in third. Salzbrook Dandy on the outside, and he's driving up from fourth. Then racing fifth, Stagecoach Gambler. Then it's back to Oh My Beautiful Doll. And the two trailers, Victory.com and Red Boots, can see them all. They're by that opening quarter in 30 and 4. Up top and cutting it out, Fun Diana. Salzbrook Dandy's going to get the parking ticket here. And he's on the outside, park second. Then racing third on the outside, coming up goes West Gem Princess. Then inside fourth to Golden Days. Then outside, Stagecoach Gambler making a move. Oh My Beautiful Doll. Then the two trailers, Red Boots, Victory.com halfway home in 102 and 2 around the turn. And Fun Diana looks to take this one gate to wire. Has a length lead on the outside, Salzbrook Dandy. He's been out every step of the way so far, and he's going for the lead here. Then outside, West Gem Princess, and a patient steer from Barrio just waiting from third. Then racing fourth, right along the cones, Golden Days. Then on the outside, Stagecoach Gambler, Oh My Beautiful Doll, Red Boots, Victory.com, just not into it today. And they were by that third station in 134 and 1. Fun Diana. Salzbrook Dandy still not going away. And what a trip he's gone, parked all the way. And still looking for the lead with an eighth to go. Fun Diana, Salzbrook Dandy, then West Gem Princess third. They're in deep stretch. Fun Diana, Salzbrook Dandy on the outside, and he gets up to get it. And he loves this off footing. And even parked all the way, he still beats him in the mud. And time for the mile. 2, 6, and 3. Another big win ticket as well. 26-10 to win. Salzbrook Dandy scores here in the second. 26-10 to win. And back to the winner's circle. The winner of race number 2. Number 7, Salzbrook Dandy, a 6-year-old gelded son of Justice Denied out of the Die Laughing Mare, A Little Heaven. Owned by Cassandra Fram, Burt Waddell, Earl Fram, the trainer, and Gordy Hennessy in the driver's seat. Salzbrook Dandy scores his 6th win of the season, and this afternoon, winning parked every step of the way. He loves this off track though, and he goes all the way on the outside and gets up to win it. Gordy Hennessy in the driver's seat. And for Salzbrook Dandy, career win number 28 of his career. Salzbrook Dandy here in the second race, winning for driver Gordy Hennessy. Here we have Western Queen. She's got the inside post for driver Steve Mason. Scorpy from post 2 and driver Stephen Trites. 3 is Satan's Little Number and Rick Armstrong. 4, Smooth Putnam and driver Todd Trites. From 5 is Rapid Cane and Jill Barrio. He's the big favorite here. Dillinger's Lady from 6 and Mike Barrio. Falcons Quick, Lonnie Stokes rounds them out here, post 7. Here they come. They're off and pacing, and Satan's Little Number fires out of there. So does Western Queen on the inside. Then Rapid Cane on the outside. Getting away, racing now, and he drops back as taking over third to the inside. Right there, that is Scorpy, and he got away racing in third. Then fourth, Smooth Putnam. Rapid Cane fired off the gate, but he is left on the outside from fifth. Then racing 6, Falcons Quick, and trailing the field to the opening quarter, and by that marker, Dillinger's Lady, 29 and 3 opener, and Mason's taking Rick Armstrong for a ride here and handing him a parking ticket. Western Queen's got the lead. Satan's Little Number on the outside, park second. Then racing third on the outside and driving up Rapid Cane. He's yet to see the pylons. Then nestled in, Scorpy is right along the cones in fourth. Then racing fifth, Falcons Quick. Then it's back to the two trailers, Smooth Putnam. And on the outside, Dillinger's Lady. And they're halfway home in a minute. And 3/5 around the turn they go, Western Queen and Satan's Little Number. And she is showing signs of parking, and she's backing through them big time here. Rapid Cane has now come to second, and he's going for the lead. Western Queen, not for long though. Rapid Cane on the outside goes for it. Western Queen, then Falcon's Quick, third Dillinger's Lady, now fourth Satan's Little Number. He still hangs on to fifth. Then on the outside, driving up six and going on. Trites finally gets some room. A Smooth Putnam and Scorpy trails. They were by the 3/4. 1:33 and 2, and it's all Rapid Cane. Rapid Cane with an eighth to go, all by himself. And he's the class of this field, and he's driving away as he should be, and he's out by about 5 here. He's going to win it. Rapid Cane. Western Queen will be second, and Mike Barrio gets up late for third with Dillinger's Lady to call her Falcons Quick at the line. And the time for the mile, 2:05 and 2, and your winner here, Rapid Cane. And after the final odd switch, he goes off at $5.60, and he's your winner. Parading back to the winner's circle, the third race. Winner, number 5, Rapid Cane. He's a 7-year-old son of Arcane Hanover of the Magical Mike Mare, Magical Ball. Alma Jen Murray and Mike O'Neill, trained by Charlie Price, Joe Barrio in the driver's seat. And Rapid Cane scores his 5th of the season over the off-track this afternoon. Time for the mile, 2:05 and 2. Rapid Cane and Jill Barrio take the third. And the starters for the 4th. Behind the gate, we have Smooth Sammy G, Todd Trites. Then ours Wanderer, Gordon Hennessy, Southwest Park, and Jill Barrio. Georgetown, Steve Mason. Our major card, Mike Campbell. I'm the Big Dog, Mark Haig. Camco Miranda, Steve Trites, Lucky Alberta, and Lonnie Stokes. Field of 8 here again in race 4. Here they come. They're off and pacing and busting for the lead. Georgetown on the inside. Southwest Park looks for the lead around the turn, and they're battling, but not for long. Georgetown, Southwest Park wants that lead, and Barrio takes it back over again, and Georgetown second. Trites up the inside is going to park Mason now, and he's got the 3-hole. Then racing back in 4th as they're tightening up, and the inquiry light will flash up here as we had some confusion there to the opening quarter as Georgetown retook the lead. That opening quarter, 30 seconds flat. Then racing in the 2-hole, Southwest Park up on the outside, driving third. That's Lucky Alberta. Then Smooth Sammy on the inside, racing 4th as they tip past the 3/8 off the turn through the stretch to the half. Then out to move comes ours Wanderer. He's on the move, and he's second over in 5th. Then our major card on the move as well. Then Camco Miranda, and trailing the field, I'm the Big Dog. And they were halfway home, 1:02 and 1 around the turn. And your leader up top is Georgetown. Then racing second on the outside, that's Lucky Alberta. Inside, Southwest Park has third. Then racing 4th on the outside, driving up strong and going on. That's ours Wanderer, and he's got some pace as they race on to the 3/4. Georgetown, the one to beat, 3/4, 1:34 around the turn, and it's Georgetown looking to go all the way. Ours Wanderer second, Southwest Park racing third, Lucky Alberta. I'm the Big Dog. Tips out 3 wide from 4th now and driving on. An 1/8 of a mile to go. They're in deep stretch, and some more confusion in the home stretch, and taking over now. Ours Wanderer is going to win it. Then Southwest Park second unofficially, but again the inquiry sign looking into the racing action to the quarter pole is up. Georgetown unofficially third. Time for the mile, 2:05 and 4. Inquiry sign is up. We parade back now. Your winner of race number 4, number 2, ours Wanderer. And he's a 4-year-old gelded son, a full scholarship. Out of the Armbro Omaha mare, Armbro Jennifer. Alma Jamie Hache of Raceway. Brock McEachran trains. And Gordy Hennessy in the driver's seat. Horse has been racing extremely well in his last few starts. His last 4, in fact, 2 wins and 2 seconds in his last 4 starts. And he wins this afternoon in his second career win for the pacer Ars Wander this afternoon. And second driving win of the afternoon for driver Gordy Hennessy. Of course, had a big day last week as well. 3 winners. And he's already got 2 from just 4 races this week. So Hennessy on fire again here early today. 2 winners. Top of the stretch for the 5th. A lot of speed. R.E.'s Andrew. Expensive Marlene. Nicole's Baby. Fernhill Treasure. Dusty Lane Buster. Diamond Heart. Future Secret. Field of 8. Top of the stretch for the 5th race. Condition. Pacers. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start, Nicole's Baby from the inside. Lot of speed firing out of there as they race around the first turn, neck and neck early on. Nicole's Baby, though, takes over on the outside. Lot of speed, gets away, racing in second. R.E.'s Andrew in along the pylons, racing in third. Expensive Marlene on the outside, racing fourth. And it's Fernhill Treasure on the inside, racing fifth. Then outside, driving up, that's Dusty Lane Buster, rushing on from 6th. Then racing 7th, Diamond Heart, and trailing the field, Future Secret. They were by that opening quarter, 30-2, and lots of movement on the outside. And your leader up top and cutting it around the turn and leading it as they come off the turn. Leading it on the inside, Nicole's Baby. Outside, Expensive Marlene. Then a lot of speed is right there. On the outside, spotted second over in 4th. But still parked, Dusty Lane Buster. Then R.E.'s Andrew on the inside, racing 5th. Then racing 6th, Fernhill Treasure. Then outside, Future Secret. And trailing the field, Diamond Heart. They were halfway home in 1:01, and they're moving right along here. Watch the backfield come on here, possibly, as they straighten into the backstretch. Your leader up top, Nicole's Baby. Then racing second, lot of speed, R.E.'s Andrew on the outside, driving up. He is now second and giving chase, and he is after the leader. Nicole's Baby has the lead, 3/4, 1:32-2, Nicole's Baby. Then R.E.'s Andrew now comes to her wheel, driving second. Back in third, Dusty Lane Buster. Looks like a 2-horse race, so an 8th to go. And Nicole's Baby, R.E.'s Andrew on the outside, has grabbed the lead. Nicole's Baby, R.E.'s Andrew is driving away. He's going to win it here. R.E.'s Andrew, Nicole's Baby, then Dusty Lane Buster third, and Expensive Marlene fourth. And the time for the mile, R.E.'s Andrew wins his third of the season. And the time for the mile, 2:03 and 4. 2:03 and 4, R.E.'s Andrew. And Brady McDowell, winner of the 5th race, 2 R.E.'s Andrew, 4-year-old son of Western Success. The Camtastic mare, Kona Queen, entered by Earl Fram, trained by Earl Fram. Gilles Barrio drives. R.E.'s Andrew scores his 3rd of the season, and the mile this afternoon over the off track, 2:03 and 4. 2:03 and 4, fastest of the day so far. Field of motion now, 6th race. Field of 7, J.K. Shadow, Mark Haig. Port Hill Friendly, Gilles Barrio. Impichart, Gary Wright. Hacks Boy, Mike Barrio. Elm Grove Bandit, Todd Trites. Shady Martin, Steve Trites. Ocean Pacific, Rick Armstrong. Field 7, and here they come. They're off and pacing, and Impish Art stepping out of there for the lead. Around the turn, J.K. Shadow, though, and some confusion there. Off stride and hooking wheels. That's Impish Art, Port Hill Friendly. They're hooked up. And Gary Wright to the track. And Port Hill Friendly out of that confusion as they race to the opening quarter. Shady Martin has the lead. It's Shady Martin now by 2.5. Then J.K. Shadow racing second. Then back in third. That is as they move past that opening quarter. Sitting back in third, that's Elm Grove Bandit. They were by that opening quarter. 29-4. Inquiry sign is up. Then racing back in fourth, that is Hacks Boy. Then Ocean Pacific racing in fifth. As they move past the 3/8 through the stretch to the half, Shady Martin loose on the lead here. Then J.K. Shadow second. Elm Grove Bandit trying to close it up in third. Then Hacks Boy fourth. Closing up Ocean Pacific in fifth. Port Hill Friendly sixth. And pulled up, that's Impish Art. They were by the half in a minute flat around the turn. Shady Martin, some pretty fast fraction there over this track. The half a minute flat. Racing second, J.K. Shadow on the outside. Elm Grove Bandit on the outside, driving up from third. Then racing fourth, Hacks Boy. Ocean Pacific far back, Port Hill Friendly. Shady Martin the one to catch by the third station in 1:31 and 2. 1:31 and 2, the third quarter. And your leader up top still is Shady Martin. Then Elm Grove Bandit right on the outside. Then right there as well, J.K. Shadow, an eighth to go. Shady Martin the one to catch. He may have too much of a lead here. Shady Martin, then J.K. Shadow second. Elm Grove Bandit third. That's the way it's going to end up here for your top three. Then for fourth is Hacks Boy. Ocean Pacific picks up the final check in fifth. Time for the mile, 2:03 and 2. 2:03 and 2, that equals the actually that is the quickest of the afternoon so far. And we do remind you the inquiry sign is up. Looking at that action going into the turn between. And back to the winner's circle, the winner of race 6, number 6, Shady Martin. He's a 6-year-old gelded son, a shady character. Out of the No Nukes mare, Ronnie Hirsch. Home at Bob McNeil of St. John. Bob does the training. And Stephen Trites in the bike. It's his third win of the season. And the mile this afternoon, 2:03 and 2. It's the fastest of the afternoon. Shady Martin, 2:03 and 2. Fastest mile so far the afternoon. Belongs now to Shady Martin. And the starters for the 7th behind the gate. Claiming pacers. Lining up. All-American Candy and Stephen Trites. Pictonian Best West. Gilles Barrio. Jig Time Silencer. Gerald Legier. No Stones. And Gord Hennessy. Daya Harlaka. Todd Trites. Gold Bird and Lonnie Stokes. Freestone Lexi. Mike Barrio. Lucky Northern Star. And the Hagler. Here they come. They're off and pacing, and on the inside going for it, All-American Candy. Jig Time Silencer fires out of there from the outside, but All-American Candy, and she's flashing some gate speed early on here, and she's on top. Jig Time Silencer in the 2-hole. Then Pictonian Best West sits back early on in a third, then racing fourth to the outside and going on, and driving third now and giving chase early on. That's Goldbird. Then racing fourth, Pictonian Best West. Then racing fifth, that's No Stones. And they're by that opening quarter, 29 and 4. Then back in sixth, and a bit rough there. That was as they move to the outside. And your leader up top, on top, All-American Candy. Then Jig Time Silencer second. Pictonian Best West on the outside, first up from third. Then right behind him, No Stones comes up. Then Lucky Northern Star on the outside, driving up Freestone Lexi. Then it's back to Daya Harlaka. And trailing the field, that's Stokes and Goldbird. And they were by the half. In 101 and 2 around the turn they go. Onto the 5/8 past that marker and leading. Up top, your leader, All-American Candy. Pictonian Best West on the outside. Then racing third right there, Jake Time Silencer. Then fourth to the outside and getting into this one, No Stones. Then on the outside, Daya Harlaka. Is he ever pacing up a storm? And he is close big time, and he's fifth and going on. And there goes No Stones. 3 wide. They were by the 3/4. 132 and 4. It's All-American Candy with an 1/8 to go, but they're getting to her. All-American Candy way outside and driving on No Stones. Way outside, Daya Harlaka eating up racetrack right down to the wire. Daya Harlaka nails it. And what a last half he came flying from out of the clouds to win it. No Stones gets the deuce. But the story there, Daya Harlaka. Wow, what a finish. Time for the mile. 2:05 and 1. Daya Harlaka, 2:05 and a fifth. And back to the winner's circle, winner of race 7. Number 5, Daya Harlaka. 7-year-old son of J.B. Stena, the Runnymede Lobel mare. Daisy by Ammo by Francine Pellerin. Trained by Earl Fram, Todd Treitz in the driver's seat. And how about that? 14 wins now for Daya Harlaka. And winning this afternoon, 2:05 and 1. 2:05 and 1, back of the pack victory. Daya Harlaka here in the 7th. And the starters now in behind the gate, Bert and Bert and Chris Davies. Quality of Money, Lonnie Stokes. Leaving 3, LMXKR and Jill Barrio. Big Shot Al Marqueg. Coke Can Rebel, Jerry Gallant, Wild Cherry, Todd Treitz. Just a reminder, Stephen Treitz and Too Funny, Gordy Hennessy. Field of 8 for this 8th race. Here they come. They're off and pacing in a good start. Bert and Bert busting out of there. Then in between them, Quality of Money, LMXKR on the outside. And he's fired up today, and he's going for the lead. Bert and Bert on the inside, taking him to the opening 8th pole. Then back in a third, Quality of Money. Got away nicely in third. Then Wild Cherry. Not a bad start for her. She gets away racing in 4th. Then racing 5th on the inside, Big Shot Al. Then it's Coke Can Rebel, and the 2 trailers, just a reminder. And Too Funny, LMXKR on a front end effort here. And he was there, 29 and 4. It's LMXKR. Bert and Bert in the 2-hole. And Quality of Money is going to be drawn out. And he's on the outside, first up from 3rd. That gives cover to Wild Cherry from 4th. Then racing 5th on the outside and driving up. And now on the outside comes Big Shot Al to 5th. Then racing 6, Coke Can Rebel. Just a reminder, and trailing halfway home, Too Funny. And they were by that mark, 1:01 and 1 around the turn, LMXKR. Then Quality of Money now 2nd. Bert and Bert racing 3rd. Then off the pylons, racing 4th. There goes Wild Cherry on the outside, and she's driving up. Then 5th, Big Shot Al. Coke Can Rebel. Then just a reminder, Too Funny, but this race is all LMXKR as they pass the 3/4, 132 as they round the turn. LMXKR leading now by about 10. Then Quality of Money racing 2nd. Then 3rd on the outside, Wild Cherry, an 1/8 of a mile to go. And it's all LMXKR. Then Quality of Money, Wild Cherry, but this is OVER, over. and it's LMXKR winning it. In for second, Quality of Money, Wild Cherry third, and just a reminder, got, well, home, and he finished fourth. And the time for the mile, 2:02. And back in the winner's circle. Here in the 8th race, winner of race 8, number 10, LMXKR. He's a son of McCowan Sealster. Out of the hostile takeover mare, Eminence. Owned by Terry Price of St. John, trained by Charlie Price. Jill Barrio catch driving the 4-year-old to victory. And an easy win for the pacer this afternoon. LMXKR wins race 8. And the starters for the 9th behind the gate, Bold Ryan. And we'll go from the inside out here. Northwind Molly, Mike Campbell. Then we have Front Running and Rick Armstrong. Bold Ryan and Joe Barrio. Then from 4, Losetown, Gordy Hennessy. Escape Plan, Gerald Legier. Then from post 6, Kara's All-American and Mark Haig. Ryan's Fancy, Lonnie Stokes. Hurricane Island's got the 8-hole, and Todd Treitz. Here they come. They're off and pacing, and a good start for Front Running. We expected him to get off the gate well, and he does. Following the gate out of there, he's got the lead. Bold Ryan takes the 2-hole trip in behind him. Kara's All-American on the outside, driving third, and he may have to go on here. Then Northwind Molly got away racing in 4th. Then racing 5th, Ryan's Fancy. Then Losetown. Back to Escape Plan, and trailing the field, Hurricane Island, and up to take the lead, Kara's All-American. And this may change some things here, and he's on top by that opening quarter, 29-4. Kara's All-American had to work to get there, though, but he's in control now. Ryan's Fancy comes up to challenge him early on here. Then racing 3rd, Front Running, and he was the early leader. He now sits 3rd to the inside. Then outside, driving 4th comes Northwind Molly. Inside, locked in solid is Bold Ryan. Then Losetown comes out to move, and the 2 trailers are Escape Plan and Hurricane Island. 4 in and 4 out. They're force side by side as they went by the opening half. 1:01, Kara's All-American. Then on the outside, 2nd, Ryan's Fancy. Front Running 3rd, Northwind Molly. Bold Ryan, no room for him, Losetown. Then Hurricane Island, there he goes, and he's tipping out way wide, driving on Hurricane Island. Came from 7th. He's now 3rd already. Kara's All-American. Then Ryan's Fancy. Hurricane Island on the outside. Now 2nd. Kara's All-American still leads, though. Hurricane Island racing 2nd. Front Running to the inside. 3/4. 1:32-3. Hurricane Island. And he's got the lead now. Kara's All-American on the inside. Deep stretch. And it's Kara's All-American. He doesn't give up this horse, Hurricane Island, but it's going to be Kara's All-American maybe. But Hurricane Island got that last lunge and may have got the big horse at the wire. It was close. But again, it looked like Hurricane Island got him. That's what we're calling up here in the time for the mile. 2:04-3. Sorry, 2:04-2, and it was. And back to the winner's circle now. Winner of race 9. Number 7, Hurricane Island, a 4-year-old gelded son of Aces and Sevens out of the Tudor Scooter mare, Max Tudor. Almy Gus and John Mazuka, trained by Steph DeCourcy. Todd Treitz up for the catch drive today. Hurricane Island, it's his 4th win of the season. Goes up over 4,000 now in seasonal earnings. And the time for the mile, 2:04-2. It's Hurricane Island, 2:04-2 in the 9th. And the starters now settling in behind the gate, race 10. Bandit Colleen and Gord Hennessy. Then Kane Rise Again and Gerald Legier. Tisha's Pit Pony and Stephen Trites. We'll see our Dolly Dance and Rick Collins. Dusty Lane Oscar, Todd Trites. Consider Me Lucky, Mark Haig, Sammy's Big Guy, Lonnie Stokes, and your 8-horse All-American Theta. Jill Barrio, here they come. Off and pacing, and it's Kane Rise Again, Consider Me Lucky. On the outside, then on the inside, Bandit Colleen gets away well. And they're wide into the turn. That's All-American Theta. He wanted to get out of there as well, but he's forced to the outside as they drive on to the opening quarter. And Hennessy, with that rail advantage, has Bandit Colleen on the front. Then Dusty Lane Oscar in the 2-hole. Kane Rise Again getting parked. Then Consider Me Lucky found a spot. She's inside 4th. All-American Theta on the outside. Then it's Tisha's Pit Pony and the 2 trailers. At the back are Sammy's Big Guy, and trailing the field we'll see our Dolly Dance. They were by that opening quarter, 29-4. 29-4 opener, and Bandit Colleen, long shot on the board, leads here. Then in the 2-hole, Dusty Lane Oscar. On the outside, Kane Rise Again is still there. Consider Me Lucky. Then 3 wide on the outside. Here comes Sammy's Big Guy making a 3 wide move around the turn. And they were halfway home in 102. And on top and cutting it, Bandit Colleen looking good on the lead. Dusty Lane Oscar, he's had a great trip in the 2-hole, then back in 3rd on the inside. Consider Me Lucky. Then All-American Theta again. He's tipping out 3 wide and driving to the outside. Then in between horses, as well as Kane Rise Again. Looks like a 2-horse race right now, though, as Bandit Colleen still leads 3/4, 133-4. Dusty Lane Oscar, and he's looking for his 2nd straight win. He's on the outside 2nd with 1/8 of a mile to go. Bandit Colleen, Dusty Lane Oscar on the outside, trying to nail him here. They're in deep stretch on the inside. Bandit Colleen, Dusty Lane Oscar on the outside, and Trites is going to get there. Dusty Lane Oscar, then in for 2nd, Bandit Colleen. 3rd going to Sammy's Big Guy, and 4th, we'll see our Dolly Dance. And the time for the mile, 2:05-3, and that's 4 winners today from the Fram stable. And back to the winner circle. Winner of race 10, number 5, Dusty Lane Oscar. 4-year-old son of Pans to Reason. Out of the What a Monster mare, Dusty Lane Lynn. Owned by Sandra Deverin, trained by Earl Fram, Todd Trites in the bike. 13 wins now on the season for Dusty Lane Oscar. And what a pickup he was. Now 13 wins on the year. And this afternoon, giving her trainer Earl Fram his 4th training victory of the day. Condition claiming pacers. With the full field of 8, Tigress Colleen, Mark Haig, Always Jarwa, Wayne Hubbard, PH Catman, and Stephen Trites. R.M. Petit Prince and Lonnie Stokes, Valid Appeal, Todd Trites. Bat Boy Chester Eatman, Jacob Gerald Legier, Island Eagle, and Jill Barrio. 8 across the gate. Race 11, here they come. They're off and pacing. Tigress Colleen inside. Then on the outside, Valid Appeal. And he appears to have some broken equipment around the turn. And on top and cutting it out in between horses now. That's Always Jarwa. He's in unfamiliar territory and on the front early on. Then Valid Appeal on the outside, racing 2nd. Then racing third on the inside, that is Tigress Colleen. On to the opening quarter they go, then Jacob on the outside. PH Catman, then on the outside, Island Eagle takes flight. Then it's back to the two trailers, RM Petit Prince, and trailing the field, Bat Boy, that opening quarter. 30 seconds flat, and always Jarwa took valid appeal for a ride there that opening quarter, and past the 3/8, Trites had to take back in the 2-hole. Then Jacob on the outside, third. Island Eagle on the outside. He's going to tip 3 wide around Jacob, and he's coming on the outside, and Island Eagle will be 3 wide around the turn now. They were by the half. 1:01 around the turn they go, and still led by always Jarwa. Racing second, valid appeal. Then third on the outside, Jacob. On the outside, Island Eagle now comes to third and is chasing after the leaders. Up top, always Jarwa. Island Eagle now comes to second, and he is in hot pursuit of the leader. Always Jarwa as they pass the 3/4, and they were by that marker, 1:33. Always Jarwa. Island Eagle on the outside. He's got a tough trip on the outside, and he's matching strides with the leader. PH Catman is right behind him. Down the lane they come, and they're getting tight. Island Eagle now takes over. Island Eagle, PH Catman on the outside. Always Jarwa for third, but Barrio gets his 4th of the afternoon, and the Framinator is on fire. 5 wins from the Fram stable. Island Eagle wins in race 11. Time for the mile, 2:04 and 2. And back with his 4th driving win in the afternoon, driver Gilles Barrio aboard number 8, Island Eagle, a 4-year-old gelded son of Arcane Hanover out of the Walton Hanover mare, Carabelle Hanover. All by Francine Pellerin, Christine Villieu, trained by Earl Fram in his 5th training win of the day. Gilles Barrio aboard, and Island Eagle picks up win 7 of the season. And this afternoon, through the sloppy track, mile 2:04 and 2, Island Eagle, a tough trip for him. 3 wide at the half, and he gets up to win it, 2:04 and 2. And the starters for the 12th. In behind the gate, Pitbull Hanover, Stephen Trites. So it'll be Viking, Lonnie Stokes, Awesome Bert, and Todd Trites. Pipe Major and Mike Campbell. Magnetic Bank is Gilles Barrio. $1 Million Down, Steve Mason. Amon Shannon and Marquette, Perfect Trick. And Gordy Hennessy on the outside 8. Field of 8, Top Class. Finale, and here they come. They're off and pacing as expected. Pitbull Hanover's going to fire out of there from the inside. Then racing second, OB Viking. Magnetic Bank on the outside around the turn. Then racing back in a 4th as they make their way up the backside. That is Awesome Bert as they make their way to the opening quarter. Then Pipe Major got away racing in 5th. Looks like Barrio's getting the air here. Pitbull Hanover cuts it. Magnetic Bank is getting parked. Then racing third, OB Viking. They were by that opening quarter. 29 and 1, then sitting back in 4th, Awesome Bert, Pipe Major, then $1 Million Down from 5th. Then racing 6th on the outside, and going on from 7th, that is Perfect Trick. As they approach the half, Amon Shannon trails to the opening half. Pitbull Hanover taking them all on here. Magnetic Bank and Barrio tried to leave, and not working out for him here so far. They were by the half in 58 and 4, cutthroat half, and Pitbull Hanover on top. Then Magnetic Bank, OB Viking now second. Then Magnetic Bank outside third, Pipe Major. This may play into this guy's hands nicely. Then right behind him, $1 Million Down's got some late speed. Then looking for racing room, Awesome Bert, Amon Shannon, Perfect Trick, 3/4 bound. Pitbull Hanover, Magnetic Bank is still there. Then Pipe Major on the outside, 1:30 and the 2 around the turn they go, and they're racing at it 3 wide. Pitbull Hanover on the outside. Pipe Major, Magnetic Banka in between horses, and he's still there with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Pipe Major's taken over. Pipe Major, then a battle for second. Pitbull Hanover outside, coming on. Awesome Bird, and Trites is going to get up and get his 4th. And he came up late in the mile to get it all here. And Pipe Major was second. Pitbull Hanover third. But Trite stick handling up on the outside to win it. Awesome Bert. And the time for the mile, 2:02 and 1. 2:02 and 1. It's Awesome Bert. And Tritesy gets his 4th of the day. And back with his 4th driving win of the afternoon, the Maritime's leading driver, Todd Trites, with his 184th winner of the season. And the way Todd's going, 200 is certainly in his realm right now. And he's got 184 wins after today's action. And he wins here with number 3, Awesome Bird, a 6-year-old son of Albert out of the No Nukes mare, Just Fishin'. Owned by Bill Shea, Megan Osborne, trained by Bob McNeil. And Bob having a great day as well on the go here. And Todd Trites with his 4th win of the afternoon. And again, 184 now on the season. And Trites will be off driving at Truro Raceway tomorrow. So best of luck to Todd, heading down to Truro to drive tomorrow. And again, he's got a great shot at 200 wins this season, only 14 away from 200. Great season for driver Todd Trites.